Well, welcome back, and I have here Sue from Dots Cookies. How are you doing, Sue?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So thank you so much for coming on to our show and sharing with our viewers, what Dots Cookies is all about. So go ahead and tell us what.
Well, last July we opened up. We're Dots Cookie Jar. We're in Visalia. We're a licensed CFO. That means we're approved by the County of Tulare to cook out of a home kitchen.
Oh,
so when you're
wonderful.
getting cookies, they're made by the batch, not by the tub, by the batch. So you get a cookie that is actually homemade.
Oh my goodness! Isn't that awesome? What inspired you to start doing this?
Well, I started making peanut butter cookies, and our pool guy comes over, and he always comes in, "You got cookies?" So,
of course, right?
And his favorite was peanut butter, so when he comes over, I feed him peanut butter cookies, and, "Oh, you should make these, and you should sell these," and everybody says that they're so good, I should make them. So 2 years later, we started 2 years ago, we finally got approved, we got inspected from the county, and we're in business.
Wow, and right out of your home.
And right out of the home.
So now, are you in your home, or do you have like a little mother-in-law quarters?
It's the home kitchen. It's the kitchen. The county comes out, they
Wow.
inspect the kitchen, they make sure that everything is cleaned, and they give you the rules for how to sterilize your equipment, and everything's homemade. So right from the
Wow,
home
there
kitchen.
you go, you guys. I mean, if you want some homemade, if you're in the mood for homemade cookies, come and see Sue. She's in Visalia, and try out her peanut butter cookies, and so that sounds wonderful. So you just make all different sorts of...
I make all different kinds. I do the standards, the peanut butter, the oatmeal, the chocolate chip. There's about 5 different types of chocolate chip. There's chocolate chip plain, chocolate chip with walnut, chocolate chip without the chocolate chips. There's chocolate chip and popcorn. There's chocolate chip and
Really?
peppermint. There's the oatmeal raisin, the oatmeal almond, the oatmeal with chocolate chip.
Wow.
There's Chunky Monkey.
I like Chunky Monkey.
And there's Kitchen Sink.
Kitchen sink.
Kitchen Sink's got everything in it. And then last year at the holiday show, I came up with calf puddles. And calf puddles, they went over real good.
Okay.
And now I'm working on this one, and this one is apple pie.
Wow.
So they have the apple pie taste and the apple pie crust taste to it.
Oh, wow. And what's puddles?
Calf puddles, it's a
yeah.
chocolate-based cookie that's spread and it's covered with chocolate on top. It's got marshmallows, shredded wheat, chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, and oatmeal.
Wow, that
So
sounds
it's a mess. It looks like a calf puddle. It sounded better than a cow pie. So a calf puddle.
That's too cute, Sue. That's really neat.
So I do the trays for parties,
Okay,
for
wonderful.
meetings, for Bible studies. If people have Bible studies in their home, they get the trays.
Okay.
I do gift packages like the one over there. I
Okay.
can package those up. I put 3 dozen
so cute.
mini bite cookies in there for $15. And then this is another gift package. I can put 1.5 dozen in there for $10.
Wow. That's one, Vanessa, we need to order some. They look so good. So good.
And I have 3 different size cookies now. I come out with the 3 different sizes. I have our Davis Dozen, which is a larger cookie. You get 12 cookies plus 3 of whatever else I'm baking that week, so you can sample something else.
Oh, wow.
I sell those for $8 a dozen. I have the show size cookies, which are a little bit smaller, and I sell those for $5 a dozen.
Oh.
Because when I do the shows, I have them in packages of 4, so you can mix and match a dozen.
Mm-hmm.
And now I came out with the 2-bite cookies. That's 2 dozen for $5.
Oh, man, decisions, huh? Choices. Which ones do I want? That is wonderful, Sue. And so, do you also make like persimmon cookies?
I made persimmon cookies last year at Christmas because so many people requested them, but I wound up with a lot left over.
Really?
So I'm not sure I want to make
Wanna
them
make
again,
them,
but
right.
unless I get an order specifically for them.
Right. Okay, wonderful.
But I have a cookie called a Hermit, which is the same spices as a persimmon cookie.
Oh.
And that's got dates and raisins in it. It has the same spices, but it doesn't have the persimmons.
Okay, well that's good to know. Yeah, because I know a lot of, well, during Christmas time, I know a lot of people ask for persimmon cookies. In fact, I had made some persimmon cookies for the first time. I found my mom's, because my mom no longer can bake, and so I found in her cookie recipe box her persimmon cookies, and I was like, I'm going to try this.
I had never made them. I didn't know what they were supposed to look like. I didn't know what they were
Really?
supposed to taste like, so it's hard to make something if you're unfamiliar with it.
Oh, well, I'll have to share that recipe, but just with you, because these people out here, because I had made a batch for Christmas, and they're like, well, you know, what's the recipe? And I said, I ain't telling you. It's a secret.
Family secret.
That's right. But I'll share that with you, okay? Just don't say anything to them over there.
Okay.
But but this is wonderful. So I'm so glad that you came on our show and shared with us, you know, your cookies, and you can get a hold of her, you know.
I have a website.
Okay.
You can order through the website or a Facebook. I have a Facebook page. You can order through Facebook.
Okay.
The numbers are all there. Or you can text me an order. Just follow up with the text order to make sure I got the text.
Right, right. And when someone places an order, how long of a notice do they need to give you?
At least a day, unless they're ordering 4 or 5 different kinds.
Okay.
If they're ordering one kind, they give me a day's notice. I can get them done. If they're ordering 4 or 5 different kinds, like if they're doing an assortment,
Yeah.
give me a couple days.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. And do you do this all by yourself?
My cookie tester,
Your cookie tester.
and he also, when I do the shows, well, the last show we did, we sold 90 dozen. He helps me bake.
That's
So-
wonderful. What a wonderful honey you are. That's
So-
great.
so I put him
but
to work
I
with
think
them.
it's just you two though, and you
Just us two.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot, especially around the holidays, huh? Do you get really
it was
busy?
really busy around the holidays.
Wow. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're doing this, and like I said, these cookies look delish. And get a hold of Sue, you know, and give her
Yeah,
plenty of
and
notice.
each cookie has a ingredient list with it if you want, and it's supposed to be attached to the package. I haven't
Okay.
been doing that unless people ask for it, because that's one of the rules from the health department, so they know what's in it.
Right, because
So-
some people, or I know a lot of people that are allergic to like walnuts, because my daughter's
Walnuts,
allergic to
peanuts.
walnuts and peanuts, and so yeah, that's
So I
really good
try
to
to
know.
remember to put these in the packages, but I don't always remember, so I have to get better at that.
Another thing too, there's a lot of people are now starting to do like gluten-free cookies. Do you also do gluten-free cookies as
I've
well?
collected a few recipes for gluten-free, but I haven't tried them yet.
Okay.
I do make sugar-free.
Okay. Oh,
If-
wonderful.
If people request sugar-free, because I
Okay.
have a sugar-free chocolate chip with sugar-free chocolate in it.
Okay.
But when I put them out at the shows, they said, well, we want high-test cookies. We don't want sugar-free.
Well, of
So-
course, right?
And they are a lot blander. They're not as sweet.
Okay, okay. Because I know a lot of people are now changing and going to this gluten-free stuff, and that's why I asked. So those are my viewers that are doing gluten-free. I'm sure they were wondering that. So.
And I've also had a request for lactate cookies I've never heard of before.
Really?
For nursing mothers, they do a special cookie with brewer's yeast and flax and something else. And I thought, well, that's probably
Wow.
something I should look into, but I haven't done
And
that
we
yet
learn
either.
as we go, right? Because
Yes.
I'm learning from you. I didn't even know there was a lactate-free cookie.
It helps produce mother's milk, and that's why people are requesting those cookies now.
Oh, wow. That's, see, Vanessa? See what we learn every day? That's so cool. Well, thank you so much. So, well, before we go, is there anything that you would like to say, to mention out to our viewers?
Well, if anybody sees this and lets me know they saw me today, I will give them a 50% discount.
Did you hear that, you guys? 50% discount. So you want to call Sue and say, I saw your show, and, you know, you're on with Deanna, and I want to taste your cookies. So anyways, get a hold of Sue, you guys, and we'll be right back after this.